Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2. We're playing on the Divide. It's Impera as Sparta. Now firstly guys, I haven't said it in a while, but I just want to thank each and every one of you for all the fantastic support over my channel for this year. I'm really grateful for all your support from the bottom of my heart. Just want to thank each and every one of you been liking, commenting, favoriting, subscribing, and yeah, hope you stick around for the journey. I guess I'm not stopping YouTube anytime soon, so let's continue on with the Spartan campaign. So, unfortunately, our king died of natural causes. Now, in the last episode, we managed to take Pella off the Macedonians. The Macedonians actually been wiped out completely by the Wait, what are they called? I'm not entirely sure who they're called. Tribali? Tribali. Interesting name of a faction, but yes, so we have a new faction leader, and Nikon, who's arguably probably a better looking faction leader, looks a little bit more Spartan, 38 years of age, Klemos as well. So we have two army builds here, have changed it up a little bit. So we have 4 units of Spartan Lancers, then we have, what's that, 3, 6, 9, wait, no, that's, yeah, wait, what, 3, 6, 9, I thought I had 10, but I've actually got 11. Okay, 2 units of Perioke Peltasts, and then the 2 units of Helot Slingers. Second army build is exactly the same. So we currently have Macedonia and Athens still selling slaves. How many slaves do we actually have? 3.1%, so there's not actually a point of doing that. I'll quickly check Larissa in the territory in Macedon to see how many slaves we have. We have 14%, so it might even be a smart idea just to quickly sell off those slaves before I basically just revert to a simple putting the taxes up. So we're going to declare war on them. Pergamon has been pushed as well, but let's have a look at the world map. How is the known world shaping up? Not really too much going on in the Crimeas here. Pergamon has been pushed back, but we're going to have a huge war here. Hopefully we can take Macedon. RDI have been pushing as well. Rome still occupies most of Italy, and Carthage still doing their thing as well. So we're going to declare war on them. Let's push upon the border and kill them, which should be absolutely fantastic. Declare war. They don't have any allies actually at war with Pergamon and the RDI, so let's fight them. Let's push upon, once we get rid of these guys, let's push upon Philippopolis. I think that's how you say it. We'll enslave them. They do have an army here, so I'm thinking, should I send this army to besiege? Oh wow, clear victory. I was gonna I'll send one army to besiege and one army to hold the river. We could actually liberate Macedon here, make them my military ally, but I'm not going to. I'm going to occupy because I want to take the entire region. My Imperium has gone up in stats. What can we actually recruit here? Don't think I particularly need any more military buildings, so we'll get rid of that. Supply pit gives us grain. Probably better off getting food and like a slave thing later on, like a slave trader. That's always good. We'll probably go with food, since we're taking on so many more territories. And we'll probably get rid of that as well. Let's push this army to the border of the bridge, if we can. My general has gone up a bit. Let's go with more captives and that. Let's put you in a defensive stance, so there's no way this army can cross. What is their religion? I think it's Daco-Thracian. Yeah, Daco-Thracian. So it's sort of a mixture of barbarian, even maybe seeing they're like here, maybe hoplites and such. Okay, let's actually hope there's no army to the north just here. Okay, we've gone up in stats a little bit. Go with this. Perfect. Okay, let's... Oh, we can actually install another edict. Well, I'm going to put the taxes here then, aren't I? Just to increase it. We're getting... yeah, quite a lot. We're going to have to go to war with the RDI as well. Right, let's continue. Let's rush them. Try get a battle in today's part. And continue the glorious part. I've got a hell of a long way to go. Non-aggression pact saluted. Like I said, haven't really decided where I'm going to go. You most will let me know in the comments. I kind of want to leave Rome a little bit so they can get their reforms. So it's a bit of a challenge. Instead of just rushing straight in, we'll be able to fight some cool units. And to be perfectly honest, we're sort of taking our time trying to get the entirety of Greece before we actually push over and have some overseas adventures. I might not push further north, obviously because of the Danube. Here is a really good place to defend on. Okay, I got a little bit scared then because it took a little bit long to load. Political intrigue, edict issues. Okay, so we have some reforms. Our first lot of reforms. That's good. So when is that? So that was. I'm going to do a save now. I want to see how far we're actually. 84 turns, so we get our first lot of reforms. That's still a hell of a while, to be perfectly honest. So 2 armies here. I don't particularly want to split them up in Edessa. What are we going to build here? Probably go with... Can't really go with any other sort of food stuff. An aqueduct would help. Maybe I should just go with these 2 buildings. Then we can get like slave traders and stuff. What does the aqueduct do? Give us public order. Plus growth. Yeah, let's go with an aqueduct. Why not? Okay, still want to upgrade Larissa and Apollonia at some point. Probably should upgrade Sparta first, though. Right, so if we fight them on the field, it's going to draw in that army. Should I push the border over there and start raiding? I do feel pretty competent beating them. And that will boost up our economy a lot more, of course. We can go over the bridge, I don't particularly care. Let's start raiding. I feel like this seems to be working as a pretty good tactic to draw them out. The bonuses and sort of disadvantage. Why is the game sort of freezing up a little bit here? This is quite odd. After I end this turn, I might actually pause the recording because I might have something running in the background and I'll quickly check the heat of my computer or something because it's a little bit odd. It shouldn't be. It's never done that, to be perfectly honest. If it does it again, we'll see. But yeah, that's a little bit concerning. I don't know why it's doing that. Just freezes a little bit. Okay. Hellenistic reforms. Does that mean we can upgrade these Royal Spartans at all? Okay, what else can we go with technologies wise? Getting a Royal Barracks could do help at 38. That's a long way away. I guess we might as well start now. We have put in a lot into sort of civil, yeah. I don't see why not. Alright, looks like that other army is crossed over to Asia Minor, so we're going to have an easier time actually consolidating our holdings here in Thrace. Which is definitely not a wise thing they should have done. Maybe they think they want to give up on Thrace and just sort of hold here at Nicomedia or something. Because this is going to be simply just a clear siege. Oh, it's actually their faction leader we're going to kill as well. No point of playing that. Clear victory. Going to lose a... What, how many we lose? 500 of our men. Very clear victory. Right, we'll convert this to a market settlement. I don't particularly need military buildings because we already have enough in Pella and in Sparta itself. So, I'd much rather just disband them. Actually, now that we're here, what is dominant? Hellenistic it is. Get some Thracian warriors. Perioke pikemen. They used to be so overpowered, those bloody Thracian swordsmen. By the gods. Okay. I'll get rid of that. Okay, so how many more holdings do they have in Nicomedia, Pergamon? In Asia Minor, rather said, they have Pergamon. So it looks like they're actually pushing them back a little bit there. Huh. I will try to get a battle, but they seem to keep on running. We'll push up on Edessa this turn. But I'm hoping we'll be able to take these holdings in quite quick succession. Taking out No, I'm not interested. Seeing an invasion up to fight Chimeria in the Crimeas might be quite cool. Edessa is selling slaves. That's interesting. We already have us. Oh, okay, they're pushed back to fight us. And because they are sieging with that one unit, my army here won't be able to help us. So this is going to be the fight of the episode. Exactly the same. The general isn't as high, of course. But let's have a look at what we're working with. Thracian Peltas, 2 units. Thracian Light Horse. They should be pretty good, those heavy infantry. Local Thracian Assault. Hoplites. Spears. And then their cavalry. They do outnumber with cavalry, and they do have swordsmen. However, obviously, hoplites have higher defense, lower attack compared to these swordsmen. But I think my Royal Spartans should be able to take them out quite quickly. I think that order resolve was being overly too generous to them. We have my Peltasts that'll be on the flanks, and we can wrap them around. If you haven't gone and watched the last battle, I recommend you do. There was 17,000 men on the field. We defeated Macedonia. It was huge, absolutely huge. So I'm quite happy to have a smaller battle to control, because that was... Maybe I spread my line out way too much in that battle. Probably I did. But just to soak up all the pressure there. Okay, so that's probably... Okay, I'm quite happy with that line. That's not too thick or too thin. Obviously, the thicker it is as well, you've got to worry about just missile fire, because there's no sort of like loose formation in this game. Alright. Okay, general can go just behind there. Put the heavy shock cavalry on the flanks. These guys look absolutely superb. Could put them on the high ground just here, because there's no way a unit's going to run all the way up there anyway. Can we even like... yeah, I guess we can, but... Yeah, that'll give us that advantage. But here are the Royal Spartans, of course. Sorry, they're Hero Spartans. Peltasts on the flanks. I just want to get a nice little sort of look at them if you haven't seen them. Probably better off looking at the general. They've got Spartan Lancers. Might even be better. Heavily armoured. Where is my general, actually? I should be able to pick him. He seems pretty... That's him there, I think. Wears a different helmet in game. But let's stop procrastinating and actually get into the field. Now that I think about it, we probably should go into Flying Wedge. So they have spread out a lot more than what I would have thought. Okay. Okay, looks like they're moving up with their cavalry there. I'm going to move down and hit them. Oh wow, we can't go directly down. Oh no, we can. Get my Peltasts to hit them. Oh no, maybe I was mistaken to do that. They are hitting me here, we should be able to break them. Slingers are firing at will. What's this flank looking like? Pretty sure my Spartan Lancers should be able to do quite well.
Our general is under attack.
General's under attack. I will need to keep an eye on it, but I think we should be right. Look, they just crushed that those Spartan Lancers did. Okay. Absolutely crushed them. No point of running out to the skirmishes there, but we're getting charged. We'll hit them from behind. Should be a good charge coming in. 189 before the charge. Obviously, it's not. Yeah, it's not too bad. Right, I want my things to flank. There's no point of my Spartan Lancers running them down, so we're going to fall back over here. My general is still soaking up a little bit more fire than what I would like. Falling back. Get my skirmishers to deal with theirs. I'm going to have to get my cavalry to start. Now that unit's been crushed. Start hitting theirs. Let's try to get rid of their skirmishers. The men are wavering. Where the hell are the men wavering? Oh, okay. It's the, of course. Alright. Fling my peltasts onto the flanks. Oh, they haven't entirely gone around there, have they? Hoping my Spartan Lancers can take out a few. Where are my Spartan Lancers so knackered? Oh, on this side here. It's because they were running after the cavalry for so long. Come on, peltasts, get some shots off against these guys. Okay, let's try break some of these. Let's try break some of them. Push up over here.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful.
Alright, let's push. Come on. I think we should push them. I think we're better at, instead of sitting a little bit flat-footed, we should charge them a little bit. Right, we should break around there. Let's do some more flanking maneuvers if we can. Fall this unit here, and then we'll keep on hitting them there. I don't want to lose these Spartan Lancers. We've lost a lot of them.
Right, riders, at the double.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, try wrap around here if you can. Yeah, I'm gonna probably fall these Spartan Lancers back over here. Get my skirmishers to continue to fire against theirs. I'm not taking fire from them at all, no. Alright, they're broken. Get my peltasts to hit there. Now that I got the flanking maneuvers on, we can start hitting them. Come on. Now they're actually trying to attack my general here. I'm not going to do... Oh, actually, they should do alright. My general unit should. But I do have a unit of cavalry here just in case. I think we've got this battle pretty much under our way. Alright, let's continue. Hold the line, men. Alright, this left flank of mine has been completely smashed. The peltasts there. Alright, destroyed that unit. A good victory. They do have a lot of decent units though. They did have a couple of decent heavies. That's what's still holding on. Isn't it? You can tell straight away what's holding. Probably lost a unit of Spartan Lancers. My first time actually playing with them, so I'm not really entirely sure of their capabilities just yet. I think I know what my problem was. It was the fact that on this right flank here, I had a lot of them chasing after horse archers, and I probably left it a little bit too late than anything. Right, so we've completely routed them. There's only the general unit left, and now that's completely routed as well. But we're going to get all my units just to go sword mode here. But let's run them down. Come on. We've won a good battle here. Pretty happy with the result. Whew! Good battle. Good battle. Rubbing my hands there. Weather hasn't really picked up in Australia. Still a bit wet and weary. Yeah, get those assault infantry out of the way. Try run down as many of them as possible. That's what you get for messing with Sparta. I do prefer sort of these like 1 versus 1 sort of battles. It's easier to sort of micromanage. In those sort of big battles, you can't get... Oh, well, I like getting cinematic shots. Some people don't, some people do. I think it looks kind of cool. Okay, there's a unit there, still routing. Only got 3 units left in them. Just finish off those 10 assault units. I think I might just end it. Yeah, we'll end it there. Don't worry about it. A close victory, apparently. We deployed 3,163. We lost 988. They deployed 1,425 and lost 3,655. Spartan Lancers did do well. 396, 313. Poltas did alright as well. But looking at their army, they did outnumber me with cavalry, actually. They had a lot more skirmish cav. Which did cause the problem for the Lancers. Being heavily armoured, they're a shock unit, so they couldn't really... Well, that's what... It's like, it's your personal preference, really. Would you prefer less armour and a quicker unit, or heavier and armour resistant, but a little bit slower? I don't know. It's the only really you can like combat skirmish cavalry is with skirmish cavalry. Unless you can like surround them, of course. A close victory, didn't lose any of my men, which I'm incredibly rapt about. Oh god, we captured 666, bloody devil.
Waiting for more orders.
Shit. But it was a pretty smart plan by the AI, I would say, to besiege the settlement like that, to eliminate my main host and let my second best general deal with it. Celos, wasn't he? Celo Menes. Celos, I thought his name was. Celos rolls off the tongue quite good. Celo Men S. Alright, we'll finish off the army here. Nicomedia. Alright, okay. Let's push against Edessa now. And try to take it. Still being incredibly aggressive in the campaign. Nicely done. Edessa as well. We need to build probably some farms, and we'll go with probably just farms. I think is probably the best bet. Get rid of that and get rid of that. Yeah, because you're only allowed to have 1 slave depot, but I guess if you occupy a settlement that has 2, it's probably not a bad thing, I guess. I'm going to move this army back. We still obviously don't have the entirety of the settlement, but we've taken a huge chunk of Greece now. Incredibly happy with the progression. Gotta still wait for my men to levy up. The Dread Commander works good and proven leader. I wouldn't mind some more movement points though, as well. We got a lot of money now, so I'm going to put it into the economy. Probably should upgrade Athens. What should I go with? Trade. Imperium. 40% wealth from all resources. Probably go with trade, actually. How much money are we getting from trade now, anyway? 3,000. Who's my most valuable trade partner? Rome. Looks like it could be. And Carthage. Okay. Wouldn't mind actually getting another governor in Thrace and maybe getting another champion to be with one of my units. Anyone else still want trade rights? Most of the barbarian factions don't particularly want it. Moderate, accept it. And the Iberian, I'm not entirely sure why that is. Maybe it's because of the resource they have. I haven't been checking. Yeah, maybe. Most of the barbarians are sort of hesitant to the idea. Dalmate aren't though. Maybe some of the British tribes. Oh, they are now. I don't know. It's really different. It's really like some do, some don't. Quite interesting, to be honest. Anyone want trade? Just quickly cycle through here before we end the part. Iceni. Iceni. Royal Scythia, probably not, I wouldn't imagine. Accepted. Right, well, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All the links are in the description below. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care of yourselves, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for more content on Simpzy Total War.